Hallo Leute und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Fire Emblem Three Houses. Im letzten Part sind wir den Golden Deers wieder begegnet. Meine ganze tolle Klasse ist wieder da. Zumindest die Original Golden Deers. Was mit den anderen ist, die ich rekrutiert habe, weiß ich nicht. Ich hoffe, die werden wir auch noch sehen. Ich habe überlegt, was ich jetzt hier nehme als Antwort. Und so sehr ich auch das hier nehmen möchte, nach all den Jahren wäre es, denke ich, besser, wenn ich einfach ich bleibe und sage, danke für die Hilfe.
We were hoping someone would come to back us up when we started routing the bandits. It seems they've been taking advantage of the church's absence and doing whatever they please here.
In any case, I'm glad that all of you are well.
That's the spirit, Marianne.
That was fun. In fact, I wouldn't mind romping around some more.
So, you were alive this whole time, Professor. I am not surprised. In fact, that is why I came here.
And it doesn't look like time has rusted your skills. That's a relief.
I'm just glad everyone's alive and well. On that note, let's move this reunion party somewhere else. Now that we've dealt with those violent bandits, we could potentially use this place as our base of operations again.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I'm talking about the Leicester Alliance taking over Garreg Mach Monastery. After all, it's right in the middle of Fódlan. It's a critical strategic location.
Are you suggesting that we fight back against the Empire?
Aren't you getting a bit ahead of yourself? The Alliance is in complete discord at present.
And, as leader of the Imperial faction of the Alliance, isn't Count Gloucester, your father, the main cause of that discord?
Yes, that is true. It was inevitable. Our house's territory is close to Imperial land, after all. Had we not consented to vassalage under the Empire, they would have invaded immediately.
Naturally. And to be clear, I have no problem with your house maintaining its Imperial ties until we're sufficiently prepared to revolt. The Empire is the cause of the infighting. If we rid ourselves of them, the situation should resolve itself. That's why I'm thinking we should make this our base, raise up an army, and stir up some trouble for the Empire.
Now you're talking. Sounds like fun.
So then, Mr. Leaderman, does this mean you intend to rope us into your little scheme?
Was meinst du mit Anführer der Allianz?
My grandfather passed away. That means yours truly is officially the leader of the Alliance.
If we had a more reliable leader, perhaps the Alliance would not have been divided.
Think what you will. All I need to know is if you're in or you're out.
I'm happy to lend a hand. I won't let those Imperial dogs set foot in Alliance territory. I couldn't bear it if my village got caught up in the chaos of war.
I'll fight too. I've got to protect my little sis.
I will join as well. After all, House Ordelia was once dragged into an Imperial revolt. It ruined us.
Of course. I understand your motivation.
I'll fight too. It's time to take responsibility for my own future.
I don't want to run anymore. I hope I'll be of use to everyone.
We can do anything if we work together, Marianne.
What about you, Lawrence? Are you going to go back home to your scary father or what?
We cannot rely on Claude's scheming to lead us to victory. Therefore, I will remain. It is my duty to ensure Claude does not worsen the situation in the Alliance.
All of us are fighting for a different reason, but we share a common enemy. If we don't act, the Empire will crush us eventually. I say we stop them before they have the chance. So, Teach, will you help as well?
Ich würde lieber Rhea suchen, als zu kämpfen, oder ich werde drüber nachdenken. Also ich würde schon auch Rhea suchen, aber hier steht Rhea suchen als zu kämpfen und das ist das Falsche, deswegen ich werde drüber nachdenken.
Please do. I'm counting on you. Even if your ultimate goal is to find Rhea, it would be better to stick with us as you search. With you on our side, the Church will join us as well. That makes fighting the Empire a moral cause, which means it'll be easier to rally support. Above all, your knowledge and strength are indispensable if we hope to stand a chance against the Imperial army. Without you, my schemes are nothing. Just words. Please, take all of that into consideration as you decide.
You're really laying it all on the table, aren't you, Claude? Well, all that aside, this place is a mess. We can't very well make our base in a ruin. And repairing it sounds like a lot of work. I wonder if anyone would be willing to help us out with that.
Can it be? You were alive all this time?
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Was macht ihr hier oder wie läuft die Suche nach Rhea? Ich find's ja lustig, wie Flame einfach immer noch so aussieht nach 5 Jahren. Was macht ihr hier?
It has been 5 years since Lady Rhea disappeared. We have devoted all of our energies to finding her. However, without being able to set foot in Empire territory, we are at a standstill. We had hoped that perhaps the Archbishop would return here on this day. That of the long-awaited Millennium Festival.
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case, though I don't suppose you had very high hopes in that regard. Even if she were able to return here, with the monastery in ruins, I don't think she would have felt safe enough to do so. Right, Hilda?
Yeah, this is an important location for the church. To think you've left it in such a state.
Wie wir jetzt versuchen, so die Moralapostel zu spielen. Richtig assi eigentlich, aber hey, let's go. Ich mach mal mit. Die Gläubigen betrauern diesen Zustand ebenfalls.
I agree. Maybe we left it alone for too long. We must do something about this.
And leaving this place in ruins affects the safety of this area, too.
Then let's do it. If we all work together, we can restore the monastery to its original beauty.
We will require the aid of skilled craftsmen, too. I shall seek out any such individuals who are willing to return to Garreg Mach.
Fantastic! I'll figure out how to split up the work, and then we can get started.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Guardian Moon. The Alliance Leader's Ambitions. Claiming the monastery at Garreg Mach as its home base, the Alliance army joins forces with the Knights of Seiros. Together, they begin to take up arms against the Adrestian Empire.
Alle Einheiten haben sich während der vergangenen 5 Jahre weiterentwickelt. Du solltest ihre Charakterklassen und Waffen überprüfen. Wir sind wieder im Monat des Hüters. Als ob wir jetzt alle Garreg Mach wieder aufgebaut haben und jetzt das Klosterleben weitergeht.
Good work, Hilda. You didn't do much manual labor, but you managed to rope the knights into helping us restore the monastery.
Thanks, Claude. But all I did was piggyback on your scheme. I saw your eyes telling me to make some magic happen.
We appreciate your assistance with the restoration of the monastery.
Oh, please, it was nothing. We're just doing our part as former students.
I'm told you even routed the bandits. That job should have fallen to us. I'm sorry for the trouble.
Hey, don't think twice about it. We're all allies in the resistance against the Empire, right?
The Church is at war with the Empire, but let's be realistic. Wouldn't it be better for the Alliance to eventually submit?
The way I see it, the Emperor wants to take over all of Fódlan and destroy the existing order of the world. I can't see her allowing the Alliance to continue to exist. We're in this just as deeply as you are. Actually, we were hoping to use this place as a base. The Empire begs to be meddled with, and we're first in line.
Why would you make your base here?
Garreg Mach is situated in the center of Fódlan, both geographically and spiritually. We want to secure this location while the Empire is still overlooking it.
I see. The Empire doesn't see this place as important at the moment because it's far from the front lines.
But if we simply decide that it's ours to occupy, that does nothing to inspire the hearts and minds of the people of Fódlan. Luckily, good old Teach has finally returned to us. If the Professor Rhea entrusted with the Sword of the Creator fights at our side, well now, that's a just cause anyone could get behind. What's more, here we are, working alongside the legendary Knights of Seiros. It smacks of divine providence, doesn't it? Can you feel it?
I have heard what you have to say, Claude. And you, Professor? Where do you stand?
Ich werde gegen das Kaiserreich kämpfen, ich werde Rhea suchen. Ich werde gegen das Kaiserreich kämpfen.
On our own, we lack sufficient military strength. But with the help of the Alliance... The Archbishop said if anything should happen to her, that we should entrust the affairs of the Church to you. If you intend to fight alongside the Alliance, then I will follow you as well. Is that acceptable, Claude?
Of course. I can't think of anything more reassuring than having both Teach and the Knights on our side. Together, we'll stop the Emperor and her reckless ambitions.
Lorenz wünscht mich zu sprechen. Ich habe Zeit.
Well met, Professor. I trust that you have not had any complaints about me lately.
Zum Glück nicht, oder so ist es, sollte ich mir deswegen Sorgen machen. Gehe ich richtig in der Annahme, dass in letzter Zeit keine weiteren Beschwerden gegen mich vorgebracht wurden? Was ist letzter Zeit? Bruder, ich war jetzt 5 Jahre weg. Was weiß ich, was du gemacht hast. Was sage ich denn jetzt? Gehe ich richtig in der Annahme, dass in letzter Zeit keine weiteren Beschwerden gegen mich vorgebracht wurden? Zum Glück nicht, nein.
Good. For any trouble I may have caused, please accept my most humble apology. I've decided that it would be inappropriate for me to continue my search for a spouse while we are at war. I expect that means you will not be receiving any more complaints. I hope that puts you more at ease. Actually, the introspection I've gained setting aside my search has motivated me to amend my conduct.
Schämst du dich wegen deines bisherigen Verhaltens? Gibst du zu, dass dein Verhalten problematisch war? Ob er sich... Oh, okay. Hiermit sage ich ihm direkt, dass sein Verhalten problematisch war. Und hiermit sage ich ihm, ob er sich schämt. Dann ist das hier, glaube ich, besser. Weil hiermit sage ich ihm indirekt, ja, dein Verhalten war problematisch. Aber hiermit sage ich nur, ob er sich schämt oder nicht. Deswegen werde ich das hier machen. Und mein Handy hat gerade geklingelt. Sorry. Ich habe es vergessen, stumm zu schalten. Schämst du dich wegen deines bisherigen Verhaltens?
Not the phrasing I'd choose, but you're not wrong. Selfishly pursuing my own desires caused me to behave inconsiderately. For instance, it was arrogant and rude to invite ladies to dine with me purely to evaluate them. Our experiences in battle have also given me cause to doubt certain preconceptions I once held. Previously, I had considered it a requirement for my future spouse to come from a noble line. I once thought that commoners lacked the power to influence the wider world, as history might suggest. To find a commoner who made a real impact, one has to look all the way back to Nemesis. That was my belief, at any rate. But I realized that I've actually had an influential commoner right in front of me all along.
Von wem sprichst du?
Don't you see? I'm referring to you. You may wield the power of a crest, but you are so much more than just that. You have managed to charm everyone around you, to compel them to trust and follow you. Though you may not realize it, that is no mean feat. It is altering the course of history in Fódlan. Your example puts my prior beliefs to shame.
Du musst dich nicht schämen, nicht all deine Überzeugungen waren falsch. Also er schämt sich jetzt, ne? Und mir jetzt einfach sagen, du brauchst dich nicht dafür schämen oder nicht all deine Überzeugungen waren falsch. Boah. Das ist eine schwierige Entscheidung, was ich ihm jetzt hier sage. Nicht all deine Überzeugungen waren falsch.
I appreciate the kind words. I have always sought to embody the ideal of nobility. That, at least, is a goal I continue to stand by. But now I know that bloodline alone is not sufficient to gauge a person's worth. I've learned much of this from you. You are humble and open-minded, despite your power and skill. That is why I, at least, find you so charismatic. Perhaps that is the wrong way to say it. What I mean is that you set an admirable example. I can only hope someday to be your equal. Of course, you had better keep an eye on me, because I can achieve anything I set out to do. For I am none other than the handsome and talented Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
Er hat sich nicht verändert, Leute. Er ist immer noch der Lorenz, den wir so kennen. Unterstützungslevel A erreicht. Alter Schwede. Huh. Marianne. Oh Leute, Marianne. Oh, will ich jetzt mit ihr sprechen? Oder will ich das... Boah. Jetzt nein, sagen wir Assi. Weil Marianne ist mir halt so eine wichtige... Also klar ist Lorenz auch wichtig in meiner Klasse, aber so Marianne ist mir natürlich deutlich wichtiger. Und... Ich weiß nicht, will ich das vielleicht auf den nächsten Part packen? Ach komm. Sprechen wir mit ihr.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, you're always watching over me, aren't you?
Natürlich.
I've spent my entire life avoiding people. Speaking to others was so difficult for me, so I made a point to always be alone. Animals and the goddess were the only ones I could really open up to. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for?
Du meinst Danksagung und Schutzgesuch?
Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose, and that I was nothing more than a burden. In truth, I was begging the goddess to take me to her. That was my daily prayer. But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest. And I have you watching over me. I finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live. I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm all right now. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on.
Wow. Uff. Das war heavy. Also echt. Sie hat also echt gebetet, dass die Göttin sie zu sich holen soll. Mann, bin ich froh, dass das nicht mehr ist. Bin ich froh, dass das nicht mehr ist, Marianne. Du hast dich wunderbar verändert. Blick nach vorne, nicht zurück. Wir sollten der Zukunft gemeinsam entgegensehen.
Oh, I'm sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together.
Toll, wirklich, einfach toll. Du hast Verbündete, die Ultima-Stufen-Examen ablegen können. Wirf einen Blick auf die Examen, um zu sehen, welche es sind. Ein Ultima-Siegel bekommen. Alter. Ist jetzt echt 1100 Erkundung? Examen. Boah, ich muss mir das alles doch mal... Alter Schwede, ist das viel. Das gucke ich mir aber alles dann off-cam an. Ich glaube, das interessiert euch alles sowieso nicht. Alter, Unterstützung. Yo, guckt euch all diese fresh neuen Faces an. So, hier von meiner Klasse, die kennen wir ja schon. Dorothea sieht anders aus. Felix sieht anders aus. Petra sieht sehr anders aus. Mercedes sieht echt beautiful aus. Annette! Oh mein Gott! Und Faye sieht auf einmal noch gleich aus, warum auch immer. Und Seth auch. Also Seth und Catherine und Shamir macht ja Sinn, die sind ja schon alt. Aber warum wird so ein Geheimnis um Flanes Alter gemacht? Da müssen wir eigentlich auch nochmal nachgucken. Raphael hat ein Gespräch mit mir auf A. Warte mal, ich habe ein Gespräch mit Claude auf A. Mit Raphael. Mit Lysithia und Hilda kann ich noch gar nicht. Da muss ich noch warten. Ich bin mit Marianne auf S. Du hast mit dieser Person eine enge Verbindung. Um eure Bande zu stärken, warte bitte bis nach Kriegsende. Okay. Oh, ich habe mit Annette ein Gespräch auf A. Und mit Shamir auf B. Dann würde ich sagen, Leute, ein Gespräch mache ich heute noch und das ist einfach, weil ich es jetzt muss. Ich mit Annette. Das mache ich jetzt heute noch. Und dann würde ich sagen, beenden wir die Folge jetzt schon. Und dann werden wir im nächsten Part das komplette Kloster erkunden. Beziehungsweise wartet mal, Leute. Wir machen es anders. Heute, in diesem Part packe ich noch die Gespräche, die ich habe. Das heißt, ich werde in diesem Part noch mit Claude sprechen, mit Raphael sprechen, mit Annette sprechen und mit Shamir. Und dann im nächsten Part machen wir alle anderen Gespräche, die es gibt. Und dann erkunden wir das Kloster. Das ist, glaube ich, besser so. Okay, erstmal mit Annette. Das ist jetzt, oder sie kommt zu Schluss. Sie kommt zuletzt. Machen wir erstmal Shamir, weil das Gespräch ist auf B. Ach, kann ich nicht? Wieso nicht? Okay. Kann ich mit Claude? Auch nicht. Mit Raphael auch nicht und mit Annette auch nicht? Das gibt's doch nicht. Okay, damit wurde mein Plan gerade zerstört. Ja, was machen wir jetzt? Was machen wir jetzt? Machen wir mal... Ein paar Gespräche mache ich noch. Machen wir mal Catherine mit Shamir.
That battle was a decent challenge, but when push came to shove, they didn't have a chance. Before long, all of the church's enemies will have been destroyed.
You must really love worshipping the church. Or is it just Rhea?
Lady Rhea. You're the only one in the Knights who doesn't address her with the proper respect. It's not just that I worship Lady Rhea. I respect her, admire her, revere her.
I don't get the Seiros religion. Or Rhea.
Shamir, if you were anyone else, I would cut you down for saying that. She saved your life.
She did, and that's why I fight for her. Doesn't mean I worship her.
You never change. You're so stubborn.
You're the stubborn one. When we're on missions related to Rhea, it's like you're wearing blinders. Wanting to help her is admirable, but you'll be of no use if you get yourself killed.
I don't plan on getting killed. And it's not that I'm wearing blinders. I'm just focused. I've devoted my heart to Lady Rhea. She's the reason I wield my sword.
As long as you don't get killed or cause me any trouble, I don't really care.
So my death would cause you trouble?
That's not what I meant.
Let's give it a rest. There's no point in arguing.
Fine, but I want you to know something. It's not easy to put your life in the hands of someone who doesn't share your beliefs.
I understand. I think we can both agree on that.
Da habe ich jetzt tatsächlich mich und Sinistra gesehen. Sorry, mein Hals. Warum? Weil ich und Sinistra streiten uns selten. Aber wenn wir uns streiten, sind unsere Meinungen so auseinander, dass wir dann uns beide dafür entscheiden zu sagen, wir reden nicht mehr darüber und enden das hier. Weil unsere Meinungen halt wirklich extrem unterschiedlich sind. Erst letztens hatte ich einen Streit mit ihm. In Anführungszeichen Streit. So, das Thema kam auf, dann habe ich was gesagt und er hat das überhaupt nicht verstanden, überhaupt nicht so eingesehen. Er hat gesagt, er würde das und das machen. Ich so, das würde ich im Leben nicht machen. So, versteht ihr? Komplett anders. Und dann haben wir einfach gesagt, komm, wenn das passiert, Schlussstrich ziehen. Er macht das, ich mach das, Ende. Weil wir wollen nicht, dass irgend so eine blöde Sache da unsere so enge, krasse Freundschaft auseinanderbricht. So, dann machen wir noch Seth mit Flane.
Flane! There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
You worry too much, brother.
I think a kidnapping is good cause for concern. I was so worried about you I nearly fainted.
Had that not happened, I would have never been allowed to join the professor's class. Even from something so dire, some good did come of it.
That is a dangerous attitude. This world is full of peril. You must be more vigilant. Please understand, I allowed you to enroll here only because I thought it best for your safety.
I
am very much aware of that. You wanted to speak to me of something?
Yes, my dear little sister. You are kind beyond all measure, and you are the very picture of innocence. But precisely because of these very fine qualities, I worry about your interactions with the others here. The youths of our army are particularly eccentric. As your brother, it is my duty to help you with any concerns you may have.
I do appreciate the offer, but all the students and professors have treated me exceptionally well.
Even so, there must be at least some worry. Please, you need not conceal anything from me.
You worry far too much. There is truly nothing to share, and nothing for you to fret over.
Are you absolutely sure? The idea of you suffering in silence is unbearable to me.
Ich feier das gerade hart. Settet, ey. Ich kann Settet so hardcore verstehen gerade, Alter. Und Flame so, es ist nichts, es ist alles super. Was hat Settet gerade gesagt gehabt? Warte mal, lass mich hier gucken. Hier irgendwas. Hier. Fürwahr, meine liebe kleine Schwester, du bist das Sinnbild der Unschuld und gütig über alle Maßen. Geil, ey. Der arme Settet.
Enough! I made it clear that nothing is wrong. I stand by my word. Well, there is one concern that comes to mind.
What is it? Tell me. I will help however I can.
There is a certain somebody who seems determined to get in the way of my friendships with my classmates.
What? That's horrible. Fear not. I will handle this scoundrel for you. Just tell me his name.
It's Settet.
It is you, brother. Now then, I must be on my way.
Er ist total schockiert. Das nehme ich als Thumbnail.
What was Flame getting at just now? Let's see, I was speaking to her. I asked her to share her concerns, and... was there something else? No matter. Fear not, Flame. Your brother will protect you from all harm.
Und wir wissen ja, er ist jetzt eigentlich nicht mehr, also er ist nicht ihr Bruder, sondern ihr Vater, also kann man es erst recht verstehen. Okay, wie viele Gespräche mache ich noch? Mercedes mit Ignaz auf C. Haben wir noch ein C-Gespräch? Oh, wir haben noch einige. Ja, dann mache ich noch die C-Gespräche, denke ich, in dem Part. Und dann können wir im nächsten Part die anderen wichtigeren, sage ich mal, die wichtigeren Gespräche machen. Die auf A oder B sind. Gut. Mercedes mit Ignaz.
Oh my, Ignaz. You're in a hurry. Is something the matter?
The professor wants us to gather at the training grounds. Didn't you hear?
Of course I did. I'll head over in a bit.
Are you sure you want to wait? I can hear the professor calling.
We're not needed until after the lunch hour. We have plenty of time.
Oh, I guess so. I was just panicking a bit. I wish I could be calm like you. How are you so unflappable?
Well, rushing around doesn't help, does it? I mostly try to stay out of everyone's way. There's no point in overexerting yourself. Anything that needs doing will get done eventually.
Okay, das muss ich jetzt sagen, einfach weil ich sie hier gerade so sehe. Mercedes ist beautiful. Alter, sie ist so hübsch. Ihre Augen matchen einfach ihre Ohrringe und das sieht toll aus.
Huh. So that's the secret to happiness.
I suppose. But it's not nearly as philosophical as you make it sound.
No, it's perfect. I feel like I don't quite fit in with other people. So in situations like this, where I have to talk to someone, I panic a little. Please, teach me how to be as calm and collected as you are.
Honestly, Ignaz, you're making this out to be much bigger than it is. I mostly just don't pay attention. Being like me is more trouble than it's worth.
But you always seem so happy. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. Come on, let's head to the training grounds. I may slow you down now.
All right. You don't have to rush. But I'm going to anyway. See you there.
Goodness, don't strain yourself.
Was mir bei Ignaz aufgefallen ist, Leute, er hat eine Schreibfeder hier an seiner Rüstung. Ist die extra dafür da, um halt jederzeit die zu entnehmen und dann irgendwas zu zeichnen, beziehungsweise zu malen? Das wäre echt ein schöner Gedanke auf jeden Fall. Petra mit Ignaz.
Ah! Ouch. Oh, my glasses. Where are they? Where are they?
Please take my apologies, Ignaz. I did not have enough care.
That's okay, Petra. Just... have you seen my glasses?
Glasses? Yes. Transparent lenses for viewing things.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Your face looks different without the glasses.
Well, I dropped them. That's why I'm looking for them.
Are these them?
Oh, thank the goddess. I thought I might be in trouble there. Are you okay, Petra? You're not hurt?
I have no wounds. And you?
I'm okay too. Thank you.
That is goodness. How long have you needed the lenses anyway?
Oh, ages. I can't see without them. You've never used glasses, I gather. I guess you don't need them.
In Brigid, glasses are not existing. I think all of our eyes must be good there.
I kinda figured. I'm a little jealous, to tell the truth.
Inside the shadows, dangerous beasts are lurking. If you cannot see, you cannot live.
So bad eyesight means death? Brigid sounds scary.
You need to have sight for hunting, too. If not, you will starve until death.
Oh, yeah, lots of hunting in Brigid, right? I guess that requires good eyesight.
I wonder why eyes would change and need lenses.
Ja, zu viel Gaming. Ja, Leute, ihr könnt ja mal 5-mal raten, ob ich eine Brille trage oder nicht, ne? Wollte ich nur mal sagen. Am Anfang des Gesprächs dachte ich tatsächlich, dass Ignaz Petra erschreckt hat aus Versehen, weil er so aufgeschreckt ist und dass Petra ihm dann einen in die Fresse gehauen hat. Keine Ahnung, warum ich das dachte, aber es war irgendwie lustig. Okay, Petra mit Dorothea.
How are you, Petra? You're not finding anything difficult, right? You seem to have settled right in.
I am settled. Everyone shows great kindness.
I'm glad to hear it. I was so surprised when you first arrived. A princess all the way from Brigid.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose you can't return to Brigid anytime soon, can you? I hope you aren't homesick. Maybe we can cook one of your favorite dishes from back home.
I do wish for that. But there is no possibility. The ingredients are not found here.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why they don't cook the food of Brigid in the dining hall. I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about how hard it must be to live somewhere so far away from home and... No, it can't be impossible. I'll fix you a real meal of Brigid. I'll just find a recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait, Dorothea. It is the thinking that counts. But your cooking is... what is the word? Horrendous. That is what everyone is saying anyway.
Oh boy. Sie hat... Oh Mann, das tut richtig weh. Wie sie das auch sagt, so, warte mal, wie war das Wort nochmal? Eine Kochkünste. Abscheulich, genau. Abscheulich war das Wort. Alter, wie fies. Aber natürlich nicht so gewollt, ne? Aber trotzdem, echt, das hat jetzt richtig gesessen.
Horrendous? Nobody's cooking can be that bad.
The thinking is enough for me. You have my biggest gratitude.
Fine, I'll do something instead of cooking for you. I just want to be sure that you feel at home here. How about a massage? That may help you loosen up.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
Oh? Then perhaps I could sing you lullabies to help you sleep.
I'm not having sleeping trouble.
Just know that you never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
Dorothea is filling my heart full.
Hey, jetzt ist mir was aufgefallen. Wisst ihr noch, wie ich ein Gespräch mit Petra hatte, wo sie meinte, sie hat noch weitere Verzierungen am Arm und am Rücken und so. Und jetzt, wo sie, wie soll ich sagen, jetzt, so wie sie jetzt aussieht, kann man diese Verzierungen sehen. Sehr interessant. So, wir haben nicht mehr viele Gespräche, ne? Ich mit Claude auf A. Ja, das sind alles A-Gespräche. B kann ich ja nicht. Okay, A und B. Raphael mit mir ein A. Marianne mit Lorenz ein A. Und Hilda mit uns allen ein A. Okay, dann war's das für die heutige Folge. Ja. Okay. Vielen lieben Dank fürs Zuschauen, Leute. Ich freue mich sehr auf die restlichen Gespräche, die wir uns im nächsten Part anhören werden, weil diese Gespräche scheinen ja sehr krass zu sein mit A. Ne? Das ist ja dann eine richtig tiefe Bindung und darauf freue ich mich sehr. Und ja, ich würde dann einfach sagen, wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder bei Fire Emblem Three Houses. Dann haben wir die restlichen Gespräche und dann im übernächsten Part wird das Kloster erkundet und ich kann es kaum abwarten. Also Leute, bis dann, bleibt clean, until next time und habt einen wunderschönen Tag. Ciao, ciao.